For me as an artist, I just wanted to put my heart in it and how I utilize colors. I come from a cycling background. I'm a runner. I love traveling, I love racing, I love movement. I love everything about what a bike can do, and especially the spirit of a big cycling event like the MidSouth. So I really wanted to kind of think about just kind of the freedom of having fun while you're in movement and kind of put that towards the bike frame.
Our conversation and our relationship really started was about 4 years ago. You reached out about names and words and why they matter. Through that, we have changed the name of the event to the MidSouth, and then later we thought, man, like Yatica's been a part of some of the biggest things that we've ever done with the event and with District, with the bike shop. Having this bike out here built on the dirt roads for your first ride on it is the culmination of about 4 years of like conversation. It's kind of wild.
It is wild. It's nice to see kind of like a physical object that kind of culminates that conversation on this beautiful, red dirt on this land. I just think it's kind of a testament of the collaborations that can happen, when you put conversation together and spirit and culture, especially for an event like the MidSouth, where we all come and celebrate movement and we utilize the course to kind of achieve our goals, but achieve something maybe even deeper.
As you being so artistically talented as a mural artist and a painter, we thought, why don't we get 2 frames? And Salsa Cycles was so cool about it. They were like, yep, we'll send you 2 frames. And you painted the first one, raffled it off, almost $20,000 for relief for the Ukraine, for the war, and then also for the Snow Eagle House through the Iowa Nation. And then finally we got parts together and we got this one built. Easton Overland was a huge, huge piece of the puzzle with Matt from Easton giving us the wheels. EC70 AX carbon wheels, the EA90 aluminum crank, the EC70 AX carbon bars, and then SRAM came on with all electronic drivetrains. So we've got the Rival Explorer 1x, and then the Explorer wireless dropper post, and of course the iconic Salsa Warbird. Tell me about the thought process on how you painted this one.
How I grew up in my early 20s in New York City when I was a bike messenger, and I was also racing on the velodrome at Casino Park. We were using Japanese frames, Kirin racing frames, and my favorite frames were Ganwell Pros, and they had a nice, beautiful pearl sparkle to them. And so I wanted to add that into both of the frames as an homage to my early upbringing in cycling and my knowledge. And for this one, I wanted to kind of create more of kind of like a darker color. And as the other one was more jubilant and more colorful, but this one I really wanted just kind of like a spirit of the night and the movement and have a more kind of, I wouldn't say sinister, but just a more kind of an aggressive feel to it for sure. Because I definitely want to be riding this and even racing this one. It's almost like a deep flame with a lot of energy. When you look into a fire and there's a lot of energy being burnt at that point, you see some greens and blues happening. So it's like that really deep heat that's happening.
Let's get it dirty.
Let's get it dirty. Let's ride.